podcast. It is January 24th. It is AFC NFC Championship week. It's a
Oh
fucking
shit.
stressful week.
Yes.
Um, I'm so sick of seeing the fucking replays of the 13-second shit because I just hate it. And I've just been nervous. How are you doing, buddy?
I'm very nervous as well, but I have been watching the 13-second clip because it just makes me
Gets you
feel happy
fucking
because I
jacked.
remember I
Yeah.
remember that. Yeah,
But
I'm
we
listening
lost
to
after
Red
that.
Red. Well, yeah, but we
Mm-hmm.
won that game. We beat the Bills that
My
game.
bad. My bad. Yeah, you're right.
but but yeah, no, it's been a crazy week. Cold and busy at work, on call, all that fun stuff. So
Bro, it's been an insane week. Fucking with this new MAGA shit going on. Fucking Emily and Kingston got pulled out of the car and searched. They
what?
searched, yes, bro. Wednesday around 1 o'clock, they pulled Emily over for stopping in the middle of a crosswalk. And pulled three cars pulled up and pulled everybody out. Kingston and Emily out of the car at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, tore the whole car apart, didn't find a fucking thing,
Of course.
and just act like nothing. They said they smelled marijuana. Isn't that wild?
Dude.
I was pissed, dude. I was driving a semi and I stopped. I was in the yard, just stopped, dropped it where I was at because Emily called me and Kingston's like, Dad, come pick me up. I was like, well, I'm out.
Right.
I was fucking hot, man.
Yeah, dude. I don't
It,
blame you.
yeah,
That's
and then
that's absolutely ridiculous.
dude, it's insane. And I don't know if since when they run my tags, it says, comes back to um my name, which I am a registered offender of that. But still, like, I don't know. It's just it scared the shit out of Kingston. It pissed me off, man.
Right. Right. That's at that point, I mean, come on. You
Dude,
see
yeah.
a little kid in the car, dude. That's
Yeah.
ridiculous, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know, dude. It's fucking bullshit, man.
My
Not to get it all fucking depressing. I just wanted to fucking
Yeah,
bitch.
no, I
Fuck these
I
cops.
right. Well, I feel that my week actually is not as bad now. I yeah, just
No.
been running and busy and
Fuck
trying
yeah.
to do this NHL thing, man. Have you been seeing any of those that have been popping up?
No, I haven't. How are you doing? Do I need to
So
start following along? Because I jumped
it
on one and we both lost. I was like, oh, I'm bad
right,
luck.
right. No, 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 no. So I hit one last night. I'm learning that. So what I've been doing is I'm doing only over unders.
Okay.
Basically, I look through and I'm seeing like a spread that's like 5.5, and I'll look at that spread and I just kind of look at the each team, how many points or how many goals they give up on average, and kind of look at their last 5 games just to kind of get an idea of it, and then I kind of put on there. But I've learned. So I threw one in tonight, and it missed by one goal so far on the first leg. It's just I'm sticking with 2 legs. But I've learned the small nights because there's big nights in hockey. So I believe tomorrow is a big day. So there's multiple games, and I think Tuesday is another bigger day. So I'm going to
Okay.
stick to those because there's a little bit more meat on the bone, and I can just pick 2 games that I feel more comfortable about. But overall, I think I want to say I've placed 7 and I've hit 4.
That's pretty good.
So
That's pretty
it's
good.
not terrible.
No, I need to stay away from the parlays. I fucking get lost it all. You remember a couple weeks ago I said it, and then
Yep.
I
Yep.
built slowly back up. Just one bet at a time, and fucking
Right.
then for some reason today I wanted to put in a couple parlays and then lost all three of them. Like, fuck, dude.
Right.
Gotta chill. Gotta chill. Do you
Yeah,
got a
man.
team you're following,
Not necessarily.
or that you're like hitting
Um,
on every time or something?
no, not really.
No,
It's
yeah.
been kind of hit or miss. And to be honest, I haven't really been super paying attention to the games. I've been kind of just watching them
Uh huh.
in background. But no, I don't really have any team that I've been really hitting on yet. Um, I do think that the Sharks and the Blackhawks are good teams for unders. Uh,
Okay.
it's always kind of different though because your team might not score goals. Like, so the Blackhawks might not score goals, but they'll play a better team that's, puts up 7, and you're like, shit, the
Yeah.
over is blown because of that, or the under is blown because of that. But yeah, no, it's something I'm gonna kind of keep an eye on and kind of focus
Yeah.
a little bit more once football's over.
Yeah, and that's coming up, man, because
Yeah,
it's gonna be tough. But I want to keep gambling, so I'm gonna have to jump on
right.
something. College basketball is fucking. It's stressful. I've been paying attention to like because these are kids. Let's give them that. But like the long travels are like when teams stay out on the road. And this is
Hmm.
just in my head, but I think when teams have to stay out on the road and motels and shit and play in different cities, every other night or something, I think it
Right.
it might affect it a little more here and there.
Yeah,
You
I
know,
can see that.
so I'm gonna start paying attention a little more to that. We gotta do something. Gotta win some money
Yeah,
someday.
yeah, right,
You know,
right. Gotta keep sticking it to Vegas.
what did you think of that Ohio State Notre Dame game? It felt like it was years
Well,
ago, didn't it?
it did feel like it was years ago, and the fun thing about that game, I got to half-ass pay attention to the first half.
Okay.
I was in my class. I go to union school, and I was in my class, and I had it on my on my table, and was able to watch kind of the first half. Um, then after that, I had to go out onto a roof. And I realized as I was driving home, I was like, oh shit, I don't even know who won the national championship.
Right.
Because last time I saw it, it was 28-7, and that's when I was like, oh shit, it's over.
Yeah.
Um, because that's from the get go, I thought that if they get up more than 2, 3 scores on them, then Notre Dame's gonna have a tough time coming back, and they tried, man.
No, they did. I put two parlays in on that game, and I thought like if this one didn't win, that one would win, and somehow I end up both of them winning.
Both
I was
of
like,
them hit, right?
fucking awesome. But I want to credit this championship to the Kansas State University because we made Will Howard. There is no Will
Yeah.
Howard without Kansas State. He's
I
a
saw a meme that you guys are gonna have a new banner um, at your
easy,
football stadium that says
easy.
our former quarterback won a national championship.
Fuck you, dude. Two other an offensive lineman that played last year. He played the championship game. Is coming to K State next year, and a linebacker, which doesn't make much sense. But okay, cool. Let's fucking
Yeah,
do it, man. No,
for
it,
sure.
I think it was a lot closer on the final score than it actually was if you were watching the full game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I
Uh,
saw some highlights, and it did look like Ohio State had the game
they
in
had it under
hand pretty much the
control,
whole time.
and they started slowing down and kind of trying to run the clock and shit. And then yeah, shit
I
happens.
I I do think though that this game is huge for Notre Dame, even though they lost. I think that reminding people, because
Yeah,
obviously there's a market for Notre Dame. If you have an exclusive TV rights contract, there's a market. There's enough
yeah,
Notre Dame fans to watch this every
right.
single week, and half the time I do too. I watch a lot of Dame games just because they're always fucking on TV.
Yeah,
But I think this could be a turning point for Notre Dame, and I think Notre Dame, like I'd said previously, I think it was maybe week 2 or maybe it was last week. We talked about um, the money that all
uh
the
huh.
conferences are going to get, and I think that with this and with the TV time and everything, I think this could be Notre Dame becoming a pretty good powerhouse team again.
Yeah, I wouldn't
And
mind
I
seeing
like
them do
Freeman.
something. I like Freeman a lot. He's a good fucking
Freeman is
coach.
a great coach.
Great guy.
He
Fucking
seems, yeah, he seems
down
just
to
like
earth.
a good fit. He seems like
Yeah,
he's going to be a Notre Dame
it's
coach
not
for a long
it's not
time.
hard to like him.
Right,
You don't hate
right,
him.
absolutely.
No, there's been some shit going on. As we were kind
Yeah,
of
speaking of coaches,
pre-talking, yeah. You're telling me some breaking news on some coaches. Which ones were those again? The fucking
so the Cowboys it was like 13 minutes ago, which is now we've been on for 9 minutes. So this is 30 minutes ago. The
okay,
Cowboys have hired Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian
Um,
Schottenheimer, huh?
that name might sound familiar because of one Marty Schottenheimer.
Yes, sir. Uh,
Um, yeah.
What do you think of that? I didn't even know he was in the running, to be honest.
I didn't either, honestly.
I didn't hear his name.
I didn't either. I think that we'll see.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, I mean, it can't be worse, right?
They still got Dak Prescott, so this is what it
Absolutely.
is.
Champion caliber
No,
quarterback right there.
I'll have to do some
Uh,
research on him, but I mean, I didn't even know there was Marty had a son, to be honest. So he wasn't nobody to me. Must be cheap.
right, right.
Has to be
So,
his
and
first
then
head coaching gig.
yeah, I believe it is. I
Yeah.
honestly, like I said, we were talking about it for it just popped up for a second before we got on here. I haven't had any time to really read anything about it, so
Uh huh.
I'm not too versed on it. But
Right.
I'm definitely going to be reading about it and see what his track record is. And then shortly after that, another breaking news came in, and that was Robert Saleh is going to the 49ers as
Allah
their
Akbar.
deep defensive coordinator. So
I
that's
think
an interesting move.
I think he's a good defensive coordinator.
I think he's a great defensive
And I think he
coordinator.
might have got not I don't know. Maybe not
Got
got
in a little over his head at
yeah,
the Jets
they put all their eggs in one basket with Aaron Rodgers and that crumbled. That would have happened to anybody,
for sure.
you know.
Um, and then earlier this week, or no, it was earlier today. Sorry. The Raiders announced that they're hiring Pete
That's the one.
Carroll.
Pete Carroll. That's going to be an
Um,
issue. I
yeah,
don't like that.
he's a great. That's the thing about our division right now is we are getting stacked with coaches. I
Yeah.
mean, you got Andy Reid, you
Uh-huh.
got now Pete Carroll,
Mm-hmm.
you got Sean Payton,
Mm-hmm.
you got
Hall of Famers.
right, and then you got is it Jim Hardball,
Yes.
and that's it.
Yeah.
Those are our that's our conference,
That's
right? Is
serious.
there anybody? Am I missing anybody?
Huh.
So I mean, you think about that. That is top tier all around. Am I
Yeah.
missing some? I feel like
I
I'm
don't know.
missing
Now
somebody,
you
but
make me fucking question it.
I mean, we got the Raiders, we got the Chargers, we got the Broncos, and we got the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Sorry. Wow. Um, but then earlier in the week, Aaron Glenn was the defensive coordinator for the Lions.
He's
He
going
ended
to be
up
good.
going to the Jets, right?
Yes. He's going to be I think he'll be a great coach. Um did you ever watch the Hard Knocks with the Lions?
I did not actually. I watched
Okay.
the only one I watched was with the Jets
Yeah. So
and a Dolphins one, I think.
I don't got much to say about this, but the Lions are gutted right now.
Yeah,
They are gutted, bro.
yeah,
That's gonna be interesting to see and see what happens there. To be
yeah. No,
honest,
I think it's rough that Detroit has a good year, great year. They fell short, um, and now, yeah, their
yeah.
coaching staff is gutted,
And
which
their
is
coaches were going to leave last year, but they came back to try, which is respectable. At least
for sure.
they kept their word. Like unlike some other coaches in the fucking league.
Yeah, well, and we can talk about one of that. We can talk about one of those guys right now,
I
Mr.
want
Liam. Oh, go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
Liam Cohen is the last
Yeah,
coach we were going to talk about. Just got
I've
hired on by the Jags.
heard some different here and there. So
Okay.
I heard he was supposed to be coming in to sign his contract as the highest coordinator in the
Yep.
NFL, and he said he was at a family emergency. They said his kid was in the hospital. Have you heard this?
Yep.
Okay. He tried to push it off the next day. He did, or in a couple days, whatever. Neither here or there. Which it's weird because Tampa Bay says they kept blowing him up. Well, bitch, if my kid's in the hospital, quit calling me.
Right.
And then next thing you know, Tampa Bay gets tipped off that he is in Jacksonville talking
Right.
talking about
Well,
or getting that position.
so the crazy thing about that is there were two people that Jacksonville had in mind. and they didn't want to. Neither of those people, and one of them was Cohen, and he didn't want to go because of Balak. They
Yep.
did not like Balak. Both of them didn't want to
Yeah,
go,
we talked about that a few
and
weeks ago.
yeah, and so apparently Cohen and the Bucks talked and said, "Hey, they had a I don't know if it was a
Verbal.
contract or verbal. It was a verbal agreement that they would make him the highest paid offensive coordinator as long as he didn't have a second interview with the Jags." And then, yeah, like you said, apparently dipped out. Said that
So
he was
was his
having
kid in
a
the hospital or
family emergency.
not?
I mean, come on. Do you think his kid was in the
No.
hospital?
But dude, who
I
uses
mean,
that?
unless he was like, well, my kid has a sore throat, so we flew down to Jacksonville
Yeah.
because there's a really good ear, nose, and
They
throat
get
doctor in
prescription
Jacksonville.
drugs easier there.
Right, right. Well, and then I happened to run into the Khan family, and what do you know? We just started talking, and one thing
Yeah.
led to another.
This guy kind of has
Yeah,
a track record of that, though. He's been at 5. This would be his 5th or 6th place in 6 years.
yeah. I mean,
Um, I
I
don't know.
don't see like one. I don't envy his position. I mean, Jacksonville is not a put together unit right now. I think you kind of have a somewhat broken quarterback, or seems to be broken quarterback, who has no offensive line and nobody around him.
You have a team that's thinking about moving overseas. I mean,
Right, right.
come
Which,
on,
I mean, would make sense. I mean, the Cons own a
soccer team.
football club, a soccer club or a soccer team. So I wouldn't be surprised if they, eventually moved it over there. But
Bullshit.
yeah, no, it'd be silly because I'd be like, dude, why do we have to play these motherfuckers?
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, no, I think that it's kind of suspicious. It's kind of shady.
yeah.
Um, and I think that it'll probably come back to bite the Jags in the ass.
Tampa has a long history. They did Gruden dirty. They did
True.
Bruce. Is it Bruce, the coach, when Tom Brady was there? I think his second year they pushed him out.
Yep.
So I mean they kind of reap what they sow, but I
Right.
think it's funny to watch it unfold and see the lies that are being spread around and stuff or
Right.
whatever.
All the rumor
The
mill.
rumor, yeah, it's pretty good shit. But
But I think that's all we got on coaches, man. That's all the
yeah, it's been
happenings
a
in the
lot of
coaching world.
coaches this season, man. I wonder if we're gonna
Yeah.
see more of that with the NFL, only giving coaches a year or two, and then fucking boom, another year, fire GM, and then a coach with a new GM and a new offense.
Right.
It's gonna be a fucking. Some of these teams are getting into a vicious cycle, bro,
Absolutely. I
and
mean,
we do not have to worry about that.
they're all going the Woody Johnson route. I mean, look what it's done to the Jets. Look,
Hmm.
at other teams that are just constantly making coaching changes. How is that helping? How's that working for them?
Yeah, it's bad news, brother. It's bad fucking news. So man, we got a big fucking week, man.
Yeah,
Some exciting football. Um,
absolutely.
let's talk about this game that shouldn't even be. One of these teams shouldn't even be here. It's fucking the
Philly.
Commanders and Philly, dude. This is a. I am honestly, I don't know. I am up in the air on this game.
I'm not at all.
Commanders.
100%.
Yeah, I knew you would.
100%.
Is
They got that
Jalen
dog.
is
They
Jalen
got that
Hurts
dog.
injured?
I don't know. He's a pussy, dude.
Dude, he got hurt
He's always
last week.
injured. Fuck Jalen Hurts.
So
Dak.
the matchup. Let's go through the matchups.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's start with the corners. Washington's corners. Eagles wide receivers. Who wins that?
Mm, I say that I think that the Commanders' corners are going. I think the Commanders' defense is going to step up. I think the
Okay.
Commanders' defense is going to be playing fucking lights out because they know they have to.
Okay. I think the last time they played, they had like 5 or 6 pass interference
Right. And dude,
calls.
personally, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Like, that
Don't
was
score a
always
touchdown.
something. That was right. That was always something that Snead and Reed. They were good for at least one, maybe two PIs a game, and
Mm.
it never like sure
It
there
is
were
what
sometimes that they sucked, but at the
they're
same time, like you're going for the
playing
ball.
physical. Yeah.
Yeah.
Washington's O line versus Philly's D line.
Oh.
Washington, the best O lineman, I forgot his name. Forgive me. Is out injured,
Yep. Yep.
and Jalen Carter is a monster.
Yeah. I
That
think the thing that Philly's going to have to do is they're going to have to contain Daniels.
that's where we get going. Daniels is
And
gonna have to run that fucking ball. And see
yep.
with the Commanders is it's 4 down territory wherever you're out in the field.
Yeah.
And he's gonna have to run and he's gonna make him respect his legs.
Yeah. Well,
You have to.
and I think that one thing that he can do because here's the thing, Jaden Daniels. I've watched a lot of Commanders games this year just because one, they're really fucking fun team to watch.
Mm-hmm.
They've had a lot of exciting games. They've had, like I was waiting for Daniels to fail because I didn't think he was going to be a top tier quarterback from this draft class. I honestly
Yeah.
thought that like Drake May was going to be above him. I didn't see Bo Nix doing as well as Bo Nix has done,
You're a big Caleb
but
Williams fan, but go ahead.
well, we all know that. But fuck you. But now you threw me off, man. What the
Sorry, dude.
hell? Uh, but no, I think that Daniels also has a very fucking good arm. Did you see that pass? It was right in the third quarter, and he dropped it like 35 yards right into his receivers, into McLaurin's hands, just
Yeah.
right there. It was perfect. So I think that if Daniels can step up and Daniels can buy some time with his legs, he can scramble and get some yards. And if he can get rid of the ball quickly and trust his receivers like McLaurin,
Yeah.
I don't see Philly's defense being able to stop it.
You gonna take a money line?
100%.
Yeah. That's a good bet, man. I mean, they're
Yeah.
-6, so money line has to be plus like 245 or something.
Yeah.
You
No,
think
I think the Commanders got it. I think that they're playing with house money, dude. They don't.
you think we come up with a little quick parlay real quick?
You want to come up with a quick parlay real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A
Fuck
little
yeah.
quick parlay real quick.
A little quick.
We could freaking okay, here's the thing. I see Eckler getting some receiving yards.
I see McLaurin getting a TD.
I see Saquon getting a TD.
I see Saquon getting a TD too. We didn't even talk about Saquon. We'll
Saquon's
have
a
to circle.
problem.
We'll have to circle back to Saquon because
Yes.
Saquon's a big fucking problem.
We'll think of something and we can we'll post it in the comments on this YouTube page.
Yeah, yeah. Follow. We'll post a fucking guaranteed lock. Fucking
Yeah.
fucking put the house on that shit.
Also, they can follow us on DraftKings. They
Yeah.
can follow our bearded gamblers group.
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
can tag that and everything down. I just thought of that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't know why.
No, I think we can make
We're sponsored by DraftKings too.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
Bet $5 and win.
If you're a new customer, tell them that the Odds Are Even podcast sent you.
Yes, motherfucker. I'm still up in the air, dude. I think that if Jalen Hurts is healthy, that just from them being in this position before and being more experienced and such, I think they will win. I think it'll be very close. I would never take the 6, so I would almost take I would take Washington +6 all day. But I think the Eagles could pull this off. It's gonna be a fun game to watch, man. 2
I think
o'clock.
so.
Sunday's
Yeah,
packed up, man.
yeah. With 2 games, it's amazing.
Fuck yeah, yes. Perfect times though. At 2 and 6 or 2 and 5:30 or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, man. Well, we're here now,
Fuck.
man. I mean, I've been trying not to think about it too much.
Yeah.
I've been doing everything in my power not to jinx or some dumb shit in my head.
Right.
Chiefs versus the fucking Buffalo Bills, bro. We're back again. I
Yep.
don't feel like this is going to be the last time we're in this position with the Buffalo
No.
Bills. Our quarterbacks are both the same age. We kind of, so they're both
Top
either
tier
top
quarter. I mean, they're probably the
top
top two
two,
quarterbacks in
yeah.
the league,
And
to be
that two
honest.
spot can exchange out
Right.
between a couple of quarterbacks but this is going to be the game, man. I feel like whoever wins this game will be favored in the Super Bowl pretty easily.
Yeah.
So how you feeling, man? What's the Chiefs defense have to do? Because all I've been hearing all week is Chiefs defense is overrated. Chiefs defense can't do this. Chiefs defense can't do that. What do you think? What do you think we're gonna have to do different from the
We
last game? They beat
I
us.
think from the last game for sure we gotta contain Josh Allen. We can't let him fucking run all over us.
No, and we gotta
Um,
tackle that bitch when we hit him. He's a big
yeah,
boy, dude. He's
he
just
is.
bouncing off of.
Yeah, he's not a Jalen Hurts that you're gonna be able to put a
Yeah,
shoulder into and he flops over. He's gonna take that hit. Um, I think we have to contain him. We have to keep an eye on Shakir because he fucking roasted us last time. We also got to keep an eye on Cooks. Same thing. I mean, last game they kind of ran all over us.
they did. We couldn't stop
Um,
nothing that game, dude.
no,
We
well,
we
and that
had
was
no
all
right to even be in that game as close
right,
as it was there towards the
right.
end. Um, I'm glad we lost that game.
Yeah.
I would rather us lose that game. Um,
Then this one.
yeah, of course that. Josh Allen, he's gonna be running, dude. I mean, he's been running a
Yeah,
lot.
he has, and of course against us, he's gonna step it up, and he's gonna be running with authority. He's gonna be putting shoulders into people. I mean, we're gonna have to smack him in the mouth early on.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to hit him hard early and let him know like, hey, we're here to hit too. So
yeah.
hopefully, uh, Chanel or Karloftis can light him up or Bolton.
We need a QB spy, and we
Yeah.
lost our QB spy. Well, Gay was Willie Gay.
Yep.
He was a monster, dude. And
He was.
he's big, fast, and he was perfect. And he fucked
Yep.
Josh Allen up. We don't. I mean, our fast dude is fucking Bolton.
Right.
He's not that big. Um, who's gonna be that linebacker to step up?
I think it's gonna be Chanel.
Chanel. Oh, Chanel.
Yeah, I
Yes.
think he's gonna be one of the keys because if he can contain Allen, if he can, because I mean he can tackle him. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's that's going to be two big guys going against each other, but Chanel's a strong dude.
Yes.
Um, so I think Chanel, it'll either be Chanel or Karloftis
Yeah.
are going to be the two backs we lean on.
Yeah. We can't go 3 and out. That's what kills our defense.
One, yes,
We fucking they have an 8-minute drive and then we get out there, go 3 and out, and then
yep,
our defense is dog dig tired.
yep,
The thing that separates us from every team in the NFL, I think, is our special teams, bro.
yeah. I mean, I think our special teams is pretty good.
We block kicks, we
Yep,
run, we make field goals, we
sometimes.
capitalize on mistakes. Speaking of that, that's why people think we the refs, the fucking refs is all I've heard all week as well.
Yep,
But the reason why the refs thing sticks out to everyone so much is, well, first of all, because we're winning.
yep,
But if you look at statistically, it's all not true. But if we do get a call and we do get a first down, we always capitalize.
right.
You fucked up if you give us one more chance at it. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, yeah. If
Um,
you help us extend a drive, we're gonna capitalize on it most of
mm,
the time.
and,
This.
and all the bullshit they've been. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
About Patrick Mahomes when he slowed up at the sideline,
Mhm.
dude. I mean, that's how you play the game. You find ways. You find the. I mean, is it? Would I be pissed if it was someone? Maybe, I don't know, but don't fucking hit him. Just I
Well,
mean,
here's the thing about that. Everybody's been talking about that fucking hit and that call all week long. The fucking coaches voted on
that
making
shit.
that non-reviewable and wanting that to be enforced very strictly. So you can't sit there and fucking say, no, we want every quarterback to be protected. If you get a hit that looks like it's remotely close to his head, that flag should be thrown and it can't
Yeah,
be challenged. You
and
can't sit there and fucking say that you want your quarterback protected, but then when this
yeah,
quarterback who's fucking eating your lunch every week, he gets hit, you're like, oh, that's fucking bullshit. Fuck you.
yeah.
It's fucking stupid, dude.
And then the one play last week when the two Texans defenders they actually hit each other, they didn't even hit him. Okay, I'll give you that. But what did they call him for? He was leading with his head.
Right.
You can't. That's the penalty. It
Right.
wasn't that you hit him late. You led with your head.
Right.
You
Right.
can't leave the crown of your helmet. What are we doing? It's the rules. Everyone knows the rules. And Josh Allen is the biggest flopper.
100%.
I've never seen Patrick
And
Mahomes like get touched and then just flop.
here,
That's not what he
here's
does.
here's the thing though. As a quarterback, if you are getting fucking hit, you should be flopping. You should be trying to get that fucking penalty
You
every
sell it.
time. Dude, that's as a defensive lineman, if you're getting held, you should be throwing your fucking
They
hands up.
do. Yeah,
Exactly. Nobody bitches about that. But it's the same thing as like, am I fucking annoyed that Josh Allen flops? Nope.
whatever.
It's a part of the game, dude.
Dude,
As
you
long as it's
gotta.
not egregious where it's like somebody just brushes you and you fucking flop over. But like, dude, if you're getting hit and you possibly think that you missed that throw, flop away.
Yeah, and it's
And if
not.
you get the call, you get the call.
Yeah, they don't. They don't usually throw those calls, but it makes them pay attention because
Right.
they're always trying to get that little extra touch on
Hmm.
them, hit on them, um, and all
Right.
that shit.
Well, and this whole thing with the refs, I'm gonna dive really quick into this.
Do it,
This
do
whole
it.
thing with the refs, it's the same shit, dude. We said like 10 years ago
Yeah,
about the Patriots.
no,
It's
true.
the same shit we've always said about the Yankees,
Mm-hmm.
about any team that gets to that level. It's they get all the calls. Tom Brady was the golden boy that the refs loved and protected at all costs. I mean, and but here's the thing, man. It's not it's not necessarily true.
No.
It's everybody's cop out, and that's okay. And you know what? I lean into it because fuck yeah, dude. Like when we're sitting there when we were losing to the Bills last time, I was like, hey, when are we gonna start getting some calls, man? Like,
Yeah,
come on,
of
refs.
course.
Fucking... And you know what? I was joking. I'll fucking go and slip each ref a $20 bill, and I think everybody does the Kansas City Chiefs fan should do the same thing. Fuck it,
Yeah,
why not?
you got to. And the thing is, if you sit there and slow mo every play, you can
Right.
find a penalty.
Hmm.
The refs aren't watching in slow motion.
Well, and it's the same people that talk about like, oh, football's so soft. Football's gotten so soft. Football's so soft.
Yeah.
But it's those same people that are bitching like, well, why isn't that a flag? Why are you calling for it? Ain't you doing that? Um, it's I don't know. It's silly.
No, that shit's annoying, bro. No, it's gonna be a hell of a game. So Patrick Mahomes is a stat I got. It was 7-0 when we are in when we're like I think it's three or more, only favored by 2.5 points or something.
Right.
Um, this game could be even. It's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be
I
a scary
think
game.
it's only
It's gonna
because
be
we're home.
stressful.
It's gonna be a stressful game, bro.
Yep.
It's gonna be one of them games that you fucking. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be on. We can't have turnovers.
No.
We gotta come
When
out
and like you
swinging.
said, I think honestly what you said earlier is the most important thing. We cannot have 3 and outs. We
No,
have to at least extend the
extend it.
drive once.
Yep,
Give our
yep.
defense some break because Josh is going to capitalize on that. The offense of the Bills are going to capitalize on our defense being tired if we fucking let them.
What's going on, dude? Hopkins didn't. Haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's been. So, have you heard the vicious rumor?
No.
So the vicious rumor is that if he played 60% of the snaps or some shit, he got additional money on the year, and so people are saying that Veach has
Nah,
been requesting to sit him, which I don't see it to be
nope.
true because why would
And
you?
Reed's a fucking player's coach. He don't do that shit. Mahomes would personally take it out of his own fucking
Right,
paycheck to take it. No, I don't know if it's just been. I think Andy Reid and all that they're so advanced, they're thinking about the game so far ahead that they're not trying to show too much, and they're
right.
wanting to keep it so simple. And if we can win
Well,
very very simple, and then all of a sudden the playbook's gonna open up,
right.
and fucking everybody, I honestly think that they think like that.
Yeah, well, and I think the other thing to your point is I think that since Brown just came back, Hopkins has worked into our system fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
Why not give Brown some more opportunity to work into our system before we get into these big games? Because I guarantee you, Saturday or Sunday, I guarantee you, Hopkins is going to be in that game and he's going to be fucking playing and he's going to be a dog because he is
Yeah,
a fucking
and
dog.
just like you seen last week, cover all those guys fucking tight. Guess who's gonna be open?
Right.
Travis Kelsey.
Yep.
And
I
now
think.
he had over 100 yards. He fucking tore it up. They're like, okay, we gotta respect him still. And so
Right.
you can't guard all them guys. You can't guard
Well,
Worthy, Brown, Hopkins, Kelsey. Fucking, you can't guard all those guys at the same time. And then
right.
respect the run.
Right.
Who?
Right. And you
Okay,
have to respect the run because we got Pop and Hunt.
truth pod. Who should be starting running
Pop.
back? You're sticking to it. I
Pop
respect it.
100%. Pop
Did,
100%.
he hasn't got his legs back still, I don't think. But
Right.
I
But
think
he's a
he should
dog.
no, he should start, and he is great. Um it's just the cycle they have him in right now, he's not getting those. He will.
I think he's gonna come out and I think he's gonna play well. I think
Yeah.
he's one of those guys that shows up
Oh yeah.
when he needs to, and I think that again maybe with Pop last week. I mean, it was the Texans, dude. We all knew that we were probably gonna handle them, so why show everything, But I do like Hunt. I like Hunt in those third and short situations. I like
Yeah.
Hunt. I think we need to get Pop active in the passing game.
Some screens here. Yep.
But I still think we got to
You
stay
think
with
he's
Pop, man.
trying to get one so hard that it's instead of just letting it come to him right now?
No,
No.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's gonna get back. I mean, obviously, I'm not worried about him ever not
Right.
being good. Have you ever seen a team cry as much as the Texans did?
No, and it was actually kind of disappointing.
Dude,
To see everybody just freaking out and being like, "Well, we knew we were gonna have to play the refs too."
oh
Like,
my
come,
god.
come on, dude. You
Dude, what
guys got your
kind
fucking asses kicked. You shouldn't have even been there, to be honest.
that's pathetic. Dude, the coach all the way down to their fucking
Yeah,
well, their running back's an old Bengals player, so that tracks.
tracks,
It's
right?
just like
Did you see that he got fined for somebody else saying something on Twitter?
haha, that's awesome.
Yeah, he got fined like
Douchebag.
25K for some other former player saying something about the refs and how they suck, and then he retweeted it and then got fucking another
Fuck yeah.
$20,000 fine.
Good.
Fuck him, Joe
Final
Mixon. Fuck you.
final score.
Final score? I don't know.
32-25.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kansas City.
That's pretty high score. The over under is only 45, I think.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm
like
thinking.
25-17. Ah, doesn't even matter. Just win, right?
I think 17-21.
One of those games.
Sadly, yeah.
Fucking nail,
Or
bud.
23-21.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
How's
This week is nerve wracking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't like to put numbers on it. I just um you got anything else on the Chiefs game? Because I got one thing I got to talk to you about.
Okay. Anything else on the Chiefs game? Travis Kelsey really needs to step up and show, and he usually plays really good against the Bills, so I'm excited about that.
Yep.
I
Defense
don't
is
know.
coming out.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking
We
stressful day.
ready.
Go Chiefs.
We ready.
I will say I think that either team that we would play in the Super Bowl if we win, I think they're going to be a lot easier than this week.
No, this is the one. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't. We're not looking ahead. We're saying
Right.
we're not looking ahead. We're not downplaying because anything can happen.
Right.
It'll be a fucking game, either a good ass game.
Right. I'm not eating any fucking buffalo wings this weekend. I'll tell you that for sure.
Nope. If I see my old lady cooking that shit, I'm gonna fucking throw it in the trash.
I'm a fucking domestic violencer.
Dude, I'll fucking
I'm kidding.
domestic violence the shit out of her.
All right, what do you got for me? Because I don't got anything else on the
No,
Chiefs.
the last thing. So we were talking about the Fox Sports
No shit.
lawsuits. Yeah. Did you see Cam Newton?
I did not.
Oh, so he came on, I think it was First Take or one of those, and they were talking about the tight end for our Andrews, drop the pass, and then talking about how he didn't talk to the media, and then Cam gets on there and he's just like, why are we wanting him to speak up on what when no one's even? It's like, keep the same energy. These guys are not even, you guys aren't even bringing up this lawsuit about Fox Sports and all this shit, and then you fucking those guys were just fucking. It was like, what the fuck? They didn't know what to say. Just changed the topic so fast. Look it up. It's hilarious.
I will. I love Cam Newton. I think he's fucking hilarious, and
I think
he's
he is
got
hilarious.
some of the best. The kids call it, I think, drip.
Drip that. Well,
Is
wait till you see his fucking
drip.
hat he's wearing, bro.
He's dripped out, and not
Dripped up,
he's
draped out.
the Rizzler with the skibbities.
Yeah. Shit's nuts. My nieces were over here. Emily's nieces, they live right down the way, and the slang is nuts, bro.
Yeah,
It's
dude. I was
nuts.
working in a school, and these kids were like coming up to me, and they're like, don't go into the toilet. It's a skibbity toilet." And I'm like, I thought those were only in Ohio, and they were like,
up.
"What?" I was like, "No
Nuts.
cap, bro." Like, I mean, they were all like second and third graders.
Hell
But,
yeah, get them worked up.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I got, man. You have fun. Hopefully, you don't get called out tonight or no bullshit.
Yeah. Why would you say that? You jinxed me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Most of the stores that we service, they close at 9 and 9:30, so I should
Good.
for the night. But they might call at 5 a.m. That's what's up.
Fuck that. I will call you later, and I will be talking to you all day Sunday, bro.
Yeah, man. Well, and
Let's go Chiefs,
we'll work
man.
up a little parlay that we'll throw.
Yeah,
down
we'll throw it under there.
The comments.
Sounds
all
good,
right.
buddy. See you later, man.
But later, bro.
We're about a 40-minute podcast type, guys.
Yeah, no, I think that's good.
I think it's perfect.
I think our first couple podcasts were like an hour and a half.
Dude, we went for like 3 hours one time.